Over the years, I've made many videos covering Hollywood and the music industry, which is nothing more than social programming. People look at it as solely entertainment, don't get the point. Just taking a look at this one quote from Jimi Hendrix. States you can hypnotize people with music, and when you get them at their weakest point, you can preach into their subconscious whatever you want to say. And this is the exact reason why music and the movie industry are the most successful ways to program the masses unknowingly, and also with former Nazi propaganda minister Joseph Goebbels stating, propaganda works best when those being manipulated are confident they are acting on their own free will. Now, taking a listen to Melissa Ford, of course, a model and actress. She's been in Hollywood, and take a listen to what she has to say about the price of fame and fortune.
I just think that the whole idea of celebrity and fame has become really convoluted and, kind of bastardized, like whereas fame used to be the byproduct of success, and now it's the ultimate goal. And if your ultimate goal is to be famous, then you're going to do a lot to get there, like sign your name in blood in a contract with the devil. Like, you're going to end up on a one-way street, and it's going nowhere. Like, that's just the truth. I've seen so many people, like, forsake their moral code and their value systems just for a little bit of fame, and it's not worth it at the end of the day. It's really not worth it.
Now, on topic with Beyonce, I'm not just singling her out. Every one of these so-called stars in the music industry, they're nothing more than sellouts. I'm just using her as an example due to the fact she's one of the top stars, so-called stars, in the music industry. Understand, for those that follow my channel, they'll know this. Those that own and control this world, they are the Masons. The highest degree in the Scottish Rite is 33, like I mentioned many times. Understanding the whole entire concept of Freemasonry. It's all about, states in the Bible in Revelation, basically Lucifer and a third of the stars were thrown from heaven. They're specifically called stars. That's why they're called Hollywood stars or superstars, or you get a star in Hollywood when it comes to the movie industry. Again, it's all about the 33, and I'm going to show so many 33s involved with Beyonce. 33 rules this world run by the Satanists. Just taking a look at Beyonce's name itself. 33 in numerology. With those that run this world, if they find talent and you just so happen to have a 33 name, there is a very good chance you will make it in this world. But again, not just on talent alone, you must sell out. And there's no doubt whatsoever Beyonce has sold out. Now, again, taking a look at this title here for her album and the song Lemonade that was performed during the MTV Music Awards. Just so happened to be the 33rd MTV Music Awards. Take a look here. When it comes to the name Lemonade, just so happens to be 33 as well. Understand, they don't just pull these concepts out of thin air. It's always based on the number system. Now, take a look at some of these lyrics. Basically talks about having her period and rubbing it on the Bible, on the pages, using it basically as a tampon. Pretty disgusting. Now, also talking about blood, she mentions, I drank the blood and drank the wine. Understand these concepts, it's all anti-Bible. These Satanists that run this world know the Bible inside and out. And everything they do is in opposition. States here in Deuteronomy, only be sure that thou eat not the blood, for the blood is the life, and thou mayest not eat the life with the flesh. This is why these Satanists are all into drinking blood. This is what it's all about, going against the Bible. Everything the Bible says, they do the exact opposite. Now, I talk about how signs and symbols rule this world. Just take a look at this photo of Beyonce throwing up the dual devil horns. It says in the Bible, you know them by their fruits. Don't trust a word they say. Again, signs and symbols rule this world. Understand as well, when people mention God, there's two gods. There's the God in heaven and the God of this world, and that's Satan. Satan runs this world, and this is from the Bible, from Corinthians 4:4. It also mentions how Satan has blinded those that don't believe. That's exactly what's taking place in this world. So many people reject God and worship these so-called idols. It's music that's sweet to the ears basically rots the soul. Now take a look here at Jay-Z and Beyonce once again with the devil horns. Look at the reflection here. They love this dual symbolism, this duality. Get the devil horns and the shadow one as well. Understand what's taking place here. With the left hand devil horns between her legs. It's all about, again, Satanism. This is the left hand path where it states in the Bible in Matthew, basically Jesus separates the sheep from the goats. The sheep go with the right hand and the goats to left, on the left hand. Talk about stars. Take a look. This image, as I shown before, right in front of the White House, you see the inverted pentagram. Just like you see here, the inverted pentagrams with these purple hearts for the Army, Navy, and Air Force, and of course with Satanism. Take a look here as well when it comes to Beyonce once again doing the left hand devil horns. She knows exactly what she's doing. Take a look again. The dual 666 hand sign. Also, it's all about duality. These, of course, are two sets of threes for 33 as well. And Jay-Z doing, again, the left hand devil horns. It's always about the left hand path when it comes to Satanism. Now, taking a look at this image of Beyonce on Fox. Now, again, how Satan runs this world. Fox. In numerology. People don't understand this. People that are new to my channel, they won't get it when they first see this. Again, they're all about the numbers. We communicate through letters. They're all about the number system. This is why numbers are international. Freemasonry is an international enterprise. This is how all the Masons communicate, through numbers, signs, symbols, and colors. Like I mentioned before, with orange being 33 as well. When you add up orange with all the numbers here, it'll come up to 33. Now, getting back to Fox, like I stated, take a look here, and you'll see the 666 when it comes to Fox. Just like Fox News, 20th Century Fox, Fox Film, and so on. Taking a look here at her music video when they cross the legs like basically 3 X's. Okay. Also in numerology, once again, the X is a 6. So you get 3 6s for 666. Just like triple X porn is 666. Just like the movie Triple X as well. Again, when it talks about in the Bible how the whole world is lying in the power of the wicked one. And this is top at Notre Dame in Paris. They have a gargoyle over the church. Understand, the churches are 100% controlled. They'll only give you partial truth at best. Now, again, getting back to the 33, when it comes to Beyonce, of course, she had a daughter named, supposedly had a daughter named Blue Ivy. And again, it's all about the number system with these Satanists. Take a look here when it comes to Blue Ivy. Just so happens to be 33. So, people think this is just a coincidence. They're completely deluded, completely in denial. Now, again, talking about how far they go with the number system of 33, basically the devil's number. Taking a look at Beyonce, like I stated, she is 33 in numerology. Her daughter, supposed daughter, Blue Ivy, is 33. Now, take a look at these 2 ribbons. There's 2 ribbons for a reason. Just so happens ribbon in numerology is 33 as well. And you get the dual 33s. Okay? This is how far they go. These people are all about the occult. Just take a look at this Mason, the Sovereign Grand Commander. What do you see? The dual 33s. Just taking a look, at a closer look at the dual 33s. Of course, the 2 pyramids. But it's kind of a long story. I mentioned it in a video before. These are basically diamonds. After this presentation, I'll play my previous video where Beyonce calls the hand sign the diamond sign. There's a reason for that. And I'll explain that more in detail in that video after this presentation. Now, taking a look here as well when it comes to the dual 33s. Shown before with the supposed 33 trap miners. Nothing but a hoax, nothing but a psyop. in this rigged reality. And again, you get your dual 33s. Going back in time, with the 1987 movie called Full Metal Jacket, well, everybody's focusing on the prostitute talking to the two U.S. soldiers right in the back on this billboard. You get your dual 33s. And you even have a can with a phoenix on it, this beer can right here as well. Understanding as well when it comes to 33 in the music industry itself. Just take a look at these old record albums here. Pink Floyd, you get your 33 and 1/3 again. This format of the 33 and 1/3 is all about, again, the fallen angels. Just interesting side note as well. You see this one company called Stateside. And you see the so-called dollar sign, which is more or less, dollar sign is nothing more. When you spread it out, it spells out Isis. Of course, the Egyptian goddess. Now, I want to play this video clip, another interesting clip, by this Satanist. His name is Nicholas Schreck. He was the former son-in-law to the founder of the Satanic Church, Anton LaVey. Take a listen to what he says about music being nothing more than propaganda.
We are in control because basically we are not a political organization, we are an occult organization. We're working behind the scenes to manipulate the way that people think. The war that we are waging is a guerrilla war on the human mind. And we use musical frequencies, the dominant frequency, which I've referred to before, and symbolism and imagery to awaken dormant aspects of the human mind. And symbolism and imagery to awaken.
I want to pause on this one image, very important, which I'm going to touch upon in a little bit. So I covered before, covering the right eye, the one eye symbolism. Very important image. This represents the Garden of Eden, of course, with the apple.
Dormant aspects of the human mind. What we're waging is a cultural war right now on every front, in music, in literature, utilizing the media against itself. We're using music because that's the instrument that young people respond to right now. We're doing propaganda directly to awaken the wolf in man. We are in control, and symbolism and imagery to awaken dormant aspects of the human mind. Politics is merely the puppet show of human beings, and we transcend that, but we are interested in the control of human beings for our own purposes. We are in control, and the wolf represents the beast in man. That's what we seek to unleash.
Now, all these images that were shown in this clip, specifically covering the right eye. I mentioned this before in a previous video. If you followed my channel, it's all about the Antichrist, where it states in the Bible in Zechariah, where the Antichrist is blinded in the right eye. People that don't know about the occult, they're not going to understand this. Specifically with the right eye. With, you see here with, again, Beyonce and other puppets. You see here, Jay-Z. They don't devise these concepts out of thin air. Covering of the right eye. Again, more with Beyonce. You can say she's not a Satanist all you want. One thing is, without a shadow of a doubt, she's definitely a sellout to those behind the scenes pulling the strings. Taking a look at this image as well. Covering of the right, dual symbolism, covering the right eye. The so-called pyramid, which is more or less a diamond. Okay. Same thing here with her husband, Jay-Z, covering the right eye. Again, dual symbolism. Taking a look at Marilyn Manson, another MM. For 33, turn the 2M sideways, you get a 33. See, covering the right eye. There's nothing new under the sun. Comes to John Lennon all the way back to the 60s. Even when it comes to, again, Hollywood. See, Star Wars, all these images, they're all on the same page. Everybody on top of this world, they're Masons. You're not going to make it to the top of this world unless you are one. Like I said many times, I believe he's the Antichrist. He could just be a clever decoy. Time will tell. Again, getting back to the blinded in the right eye and sticking out of the tongue. Dual symbolism. Sticking out the tongue like a serpent's tongue. Take a look here at Isaiah 57:4, where it states, "Whom do you mock, making faces and sticking out your tongues, you children of sinners and liars. So understand, again, these Satanists know the Bible inside and out, and their fans see this, and many will emulate them. They want to be just like their idols. You can see the little devil horns on Miley Cyrus once again. Now, taking a look here at Katy Perry as an example when it comes to, again, making faces and sticking out your tongues. So understand, when you see her doing this, making faces and once again sticking out her tongue, they don't just do this for no reason. Of course, the devil horns as well. A 100% sellout. People can't see this. They don't understand the Bible. They don't understand the occult. They don't know why they do this. They'll see something like this and they just laugh. They think she's being funny and they have no idea what's taking place. Again, because they don't understand the Bible. They don't understand the occult. And they are simply manipulated by these sellouts or Satanists or one and the same. And just scrolling around, just taking a look at all these images of Katy Perry sticking out the tongue. And how obvious can it be? You know, she knows exactly what she's doing. Taking a look here all around. People think it's funny and have no idea once again what is taking place. And here she is with Gene Simmons, called the devil, of course, from Kiss. Now, again, another reference to the one-eyed Antichrist. Take a listen to Rihanna, what she says during this radio interview.
I'm misunderstood a lot at times. My music, my image, people have their whole thing about me, whether it be me being a devil worshiper or whatever. Besides them reading into my hand over my eye on my album cover.
The right eye covered, again, biblical reference. The blinded and the right eye Antichrist. Millions upon millions of fans listen to her music and have no understanding of what she's doing. They don't, again, understand the occult. They don't understand the Bible. They don't understand anything. They listen to music just for pure pleasure and not knowing, once again, they are basically being programmed. Social engineering by these Satanists that run this world. She, again, is merely a useful idiot, a puppet in the game.
Why is your hand over your eyes?
Because I'm a devil worshiper. What are you talking about?
That's just plain mockery, what she's saying there. Again, covering of the right eye. Let's look at some more images of these sellouts. Take a look here. I'll just go back to this one image, actually, of Beyonce. More dual symbolism with the covering of the right eye. And what do you see here? People look at this and have no idea what they're looking at. Oh, it looks like a spiral. When in actuality, it's basically a serpent, as you see here in its coil. The image here. Here's a real image of a snake. Now, taking a look here, again, Anton LaVey, the founder of the Satanic Church in San Francisco, California. And what do you see above the doorway? And there's the spirals for, again, a reference to the snake. What do you see here as well? With Park Avenue 666 and the staircase. Again, representing the snake coil. Just like the Vatican as well. Vatican Museum has the same exact type of staircase with the spiral. That's exactly what's happening. Again, they love these dual symbolisms. People are blinded to what has taken place. People always complain, oh, you Christians, you believers in God, this so-called fairy tale that you call it. You complain about Christians pushing the religion on you, while Satanism is being pushed on you daily. You have no complaints about it whatsoever. Okay? Willing participants. Satan isn't real. They go out of their way to push it on you. Every genre of music, even rap here. You see the eyes in the back of the head, which represents demon possession. The upside down cross. He has former Satanist Aleister Crowley on his shirt. Okay, taking place here. Not only music, what shows like Comedy Central, Bill Maher. What do you see here? The devil horns. You see the serpent with the crown on top of his head. He is a so-called atheist. Atheism and Satanism is one and the same. Not only comedy, music, sports as well. All these big time celebrities. Tom Brady of the New England Patriots. I'm pretty sure he has no idea what he's doing. He's just doing what he's told to do. I'm sure he has no idea about the occultic meaning. Then again, you take a look at this. This is society. People are immune with the use of the devil horns. I don't think it's a big deal. It's basically been brainwashed to accept it as something cool in society. Now, getting back, the one eye symbolism. People see something like this, have no clue, again, what this is all about. The blinded in the right eye Antichrist. People might ask, how is it possible? This is all taking place with companies like Coke, the NFL. Again, Masons, these satanic Masons own and control it all. Only Masons make it to the top of this world. The rest of us, we're just struggling. We get the crumbs in this world, while the Masons get it all. Now, taking a look at some more images here. Casting for this one talent agency. The one eye symbolism on the front cover. You have Madonna with the dual symbolism, blind in the right eye, and the shh. It's all about masonry, confidentiality, keeping secrets. In the M. The M is 13 in the alphabet. That is the 13 bloodlines of the so-called Illuminati. And you get M and M here. Dual symbolism covering the right eye, the devil horns. You got letters backwards. This is all about Satanism. Satanists do things in opposites, in reverse. Now, talking about the music industry, seemingly harmless music. Take a listen to these lyrics from Billy Joel. Many people listen to songs, but they do not hear the lyrics. Basically, again, pulled in by the sound of music and not paying attention to the lyrics whatsoever. Take a listen to these lyrics of this song.
There's a heaven for those who awake. Some say it's better, but I say it ain't. I'd rather laugh with the sinners and cry with the saints. The sinners are much more fun.
That's all you need to hear from this song. Again, I said it many times. These lyrics for these singers, these lyrics are given to them to sing. It's all about, again, getting into the subconscious, like I showed in the very beginning of this video with Jimi Hendrix saying, getting into the subconscious mind and controlling people. Reminds me of this song by Keisha as well. It's outright Satanism with the pentagram, the star symbolism, talking about dying young. Just again, more images, a covering of the right eye representing the Antichrist. I'm going to play this previous video again when it comes to Beyonce and others involved in this club of deceivers called the Diamond Club 33. Now, again, this previous video talked more about the diamond, the occult of the diamond, which is 33 as well. And more occult hidden in plain sight with the entire concept of diamond and 33. Let's take a listen to this interview with Tyra Banks talking to Beyonce and listen to what is said here.
And then in your new song too, what is like, he's like me and my boo, but he doesn't say boo, and you do that? Is that a sign for your name or something? What is that?
That's the Rockefeller sign.
Oh,
The
look at
diamond.
me.
You just heard her just say it's the diamond. Take a listen once again. It says it's a diamond. Not a pyramid, a diamond. But again, pyramids and diamonds are one and the same. It's all about duality with Freemasonry.
Rockefeller sign.
Oh,
The
look at
diamond.
me. I'm so...
Now take a look here at this image with Jay-Z and you see Rihanna. Talk about throwing up the diamonds. Duality with diamonds and pyramids. 3 diamonds or 3 pyramids. They're again one and the same. Now, found this very interesting when it came to Beyonce. There's Tyra Banks. Let me back up here. Right here a little bit to Beyonce. Okay? There you go. Beyonce, diamond, 33. See how they put this all together? Very, very fascinating. Again, Beyonce, the diamond, and 33, the diamond sign. Just taking a look here at Angela Merkel, and everybody's seen this image. She's obsessed with the diamond sign. Okay? Pyramid or diamond, but like I said, it all originates from a star to a diamond to a pyramid. Even this so-called man of God, And of course, with the CC for 33, the diamond, which is 33, every single televangelist you see on TV, they work for the other side. There are no heroes on TV. All you get are these deceivers telling you a lot of truth. This is how Satan works. You're going to counterfeit a dollar bill. You're not going to use black ink and red paper. You're going to make it look as real as the real thing. And this is what deceivers do. Reminds me of this image of Gloria Steinem, as many people have seen before, throwing up the so-called pyramid or the diamond. I had an abortion, with a smile on her face. Talking about abortions, just take a look at Planned Parenthood. Just take a look here at the concept of the building. Just like how they used to sacrifice ancient pyramid type building. Same exact type of construction. Again, every little detail they do. Unbelievable. Complete mockery. Now, another puppet here throwing up the so-called pyramid or diamond sign. Ron Howard. He's been in Hollywood his entire life. I made a video about him in the past where he talked about being on the stage during the filming of the fake moon landings. He tells a story about this during one of his TV shows. And it's a form of mockery. People say, oh, he's just joking. So this is how they tell the truth, through jokes. Getting back to Beyonce, you see here she has a perfume called Diamonds. There you go. Every little detail. Now her husband, boyfriend or husband, with Jay-Z. Okay, you see the diamond sign. Here's former wrestler Diamond Dallas Page Falkenberg. Understand the concept was not created by him. He'll tell you that if you ask him who came up with the idea of Diamond Dallas Page, he'll tell you he did. But again, these are deceivers, and I'll explain this in a second. Take a look here. When he was wrestling for WCW, and he had Scott Hall as the Diamond Stud. He was a manager back then. This is when before he was wrestling. Okay? These concepts are not created by them once again. Here you go again with Diamond Dallas Page and the Diamond Stud. And who owns WCW Wrestling? It's Ted Turner. Ted Turner, for those that don't know, Turner just so happens to be 33 as well in numerology. And here you see him with Hulk Hogan, HH for 88. Made many videos about that. Just take a look at WCW. It's coded as well. First off, you see, of course, it's a diamond shape.
Diamonds are forever, and so are the four horsemen.
And you get the W, turn it sideways, and you get the 33. The C, of course, is the third letter in the alphabet, so you get 333, which is coded for 666. This is how occultists hide the 666, and they love, again, triple-digit numbers. Now, taking a look here, getting back to, you have here Scott Hall, or the Diamond Stud. Here he is in WWF, known as Razor Ramon, and you see the upside down, basically the bottom portion of a diamond on its logo, on its trunks, and you also see the marker of Christ. Understand, this whole concept was not his creation once again. His arms out like this, like Christ being crucified, is not by him. It's by this man, Vince McMahon. Okay? You wonder why it's called WWE and there's no E in the logo. Turn it sideways, and there is your 33. These are all Masons, and if you don't believe it, how these Masons love to mock, just take a look here at this skit with R-Truth and Goldust bringing pizza. Okay, and what do you see here? He puts the pizza down, he rejects the pizza, and what do you see? You see the hidden 33. Catering, you get your C for 3, and you also get your 33 as well. Now, with movies, taking a look at Ghostbusters 2. This scene here, so much occult in plain sight. Ray's occult books. And right next to Ray's occult books is the occult of St. Mark's, which is 777 telephone number. Take a look here from a distance. Ray's occult books, what do you see? This is one of those tricky images. From up close you can see the faces, but from a distance it looks like they look like threes. Get two sets, get 2 3s, that's a 6. Again, 6 6, you get 666 in the Ray's occultic books. Now, this is all thrown together. It's all just a coincidence. Take a look here at this image. Okay? Ray's occult books on 33 St. Mark's Place, New York, New York. Okay, this is how they do it. Connection with Alex Jones, nothing more than a made-up character, and Glenn Beck. Let's take a look at this interesting connection. Alex Jones, again, this made-up character. Why do they give him the name Alex Jones? You just so happen to get a 33. Now, Glenn Beck, this Time magazine cover. And how people can't see, this is just an actor. You have the occult with Madman. I mean, everything, like I said, is devised for a reason. They don't just come up with these concepts for this title of Time magazine with Madman for no reason at all. Turn it sideways and you get the MM for 33. Just like Marty McFly, Mad Max, Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse, Marilyn Manson, Marilyn Monroe, Michael Myers, the list goes on and on and on. All these fictitious names in Hollywood are basically made up to get that 33 with the MM. And now the connection again with Alex Jones. Take a look at this. Chaldean numerology. Glenn Beck just so happens to be 33 as well. So we have these two so-called truth speakers from InfoWars, which is Time Warner, and one with Fox News, the liberal station, the CNN, and the conservative station with Fox News, and you get the 233. So, what does this all mean? It all comes down to it. Everything is synchronized to get that number 33 with Freemasonry. I find it pretty amazing what's taking place. People, they'll watch these two speak for years and years, and they'll fall for the deception, fall for the half-truths at best, and not understand what's taking place here in this deception. Now, again, I'll play my previous video, making the connection, again, with the world deceived in 5 minutes. With all the videos I make about the hoaxes and psyops, so many people come into my channel saying, not everything's a hoax. They don't understand what's taking place. I'm going to break this down quickly and make all the connections necessary so people that are blind to what's taking place, they can see the obvious. Going back in time, well before any of us in this world were around, just take a look at George Washington, at this bust in Washington, D.C. Here is another one here. A little bit of a closer look. Dates here, George Washington, Freemason, and first president in that order. Okay? You're not going to hear about this in elementary school, middle school, high school, college, university. And why not? You need to ask yourself, why not? Why don't they tell us that George Washington was a Freemason? Why don't they tell us about Freemasonry in the school system? because these are the ones behind the scenes that control it all. Taking a look at these images, you have Harry Truman wearing the Masonic fez that says Arafat on it. Okay. See Harry Truman again, fellow Freemasons. He's wearing the Masonic apron. Okay, you see it right there? Now, taking a look at Richard Nixon. You see the Masonic handshake. All working together, these world leaders. All on the same page. Gerald Ford, the Masonic fez. Okay? Now take a look here at George Bush with Skull and Bones. Now the connection, the pecking order from the top to the bottom. Let's take a look here at the police department. Taking a look at this Masonic police pin. The name police itself and the G. These both equal 33. People need to understand they don't devise these names out of thin air. It's always a reason for everything. Let's take a look here. See police, it's 33 in numerology. Also, with the G, a very clever way how they devise the G. When it comes to 33, A through Z, 26, skip over, and you get the G for 33. So understand, who controls the police department? These were established by the Freemasons. It's owned and controlled by the Masons. It's very easy to see when you have eyes to see. When you see the gloves, the Masonic gloves. You see the checkerboard, just like the Masonic Lodge. It's very easy, once you put all the pieces together, to see what's taking place. Now, make it the connection from these so-called leaders, such as George Bush here, again to the police departments, now to the actors involved in the world stage, such as Robbie Parker and Emily Parker, his supposed daughter, the name Robbie Parker. Robbie is 33. So is Parker. Parker is 33. So, you see everybody involved in this matrix, and you'll see that 33. Just like I shown here before as well. Okay, Robbie and Parker, both 33. Just like the Ebola hoax. All these supposed American victims, 33 years old. Now, if you think this is a coincidence, then you are absolutely not interested in the truth. You're just interested in preserving the lie system that you've been born into, and not interested in seeking truth. And this is why they're called the enlightened ones. They're the ones with all the knowledge. Everybody below is kept ignorant. Even those in the school system, they are simply paid to teach out of the textbooks. They cannot deviate. If they deviate, they're basically out of a job. So understand, generation after generation after generation have been brainwashed to the entire exact same system of lies and deception. And they don't even know it. Again, they're just teaching what they're told to teach. Now, taking a look here when it comes to the media, just one last connection. Like I showed before with CNN. Look at this logo. Everything they do, there is a reason. As I showed here, turn this logo sideways and you get the two 33s. And if you think that's just a coincidence, as I showed before, CNN is located on the 33rd parallel. So with this video, you can see the chain of command when it takes place with all the hoaxes, all the psyops. And again, most people are in denial. They don't want to believe this is true. But this is undeniable. Who's behind it all? Once people are down a path of lies, it's very hard to turn around, especially when you spend tens of thousands of dollars on your education and everything you've been told is nothing but a lie. The truth pill is a very hard one to swallow. Again, very few want to admit they've been lied to their entire lives. It's a sad truth. Again, ego and pride in what they believe is truth is preventing them from seeing what's taking place in the absolute truth of this matrix.